I'm hosting a dinner with one of my really good friends. These flowers are from Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's is one of my favorite places to get flowers. These are just some little vases that I've picked up from the thrift store. I like to vary the height on the table. When creating a tablescape for dinner, I like to have things that are lower profile, make sure that they don't get in the way. Normally I would like to get the flowers a couple of days in advance, but ran out of time. I'm removing some of the lower leaves so that these don't get moldy. Right now, this isn't looking as low profile as I would have wanted. Let's see how they will look on the table. They do sell little, I think they're called flower frogs, and those are helpful for keeping the flowers in place. I have some Veronicas also. I like to use these because they add some more structure. So it's a nice juxtaposition with the more organic shape of the ranunculus. Sometimes I like to cut them at different heights too, so that there's more variation. This is the stem of the Veronica with some leaves, and I'm just using this as some filler so that it adds some more green. I do have some extras, but these haven't opened up yet, so I'll probably put some of these in the room and in other areas just for some added greenery, and we'll move these to the table. I'm going for an overall very neutral, natural base layer so that way when I add the flowers, those pink ones really pop and the white ones tie in with some of the other white elements as well and more neutral. Let's go ahead and set the table. Now I'm just going to set our everyday table mats. I think that they fit just nice with this color palette. Next, I'll be adding our dinner plates. These are Heath ceramic plates. They're locally made here in the Bay Area where I'm from. These I also happened to get secondhand, so they were a great deal. Napkin holders and some napkins. I'll be adding these little West Elm bird candle holders. They feel like spring to me. Some little votive holders. We used to have IKEA silverware. Then we upgraded them to the wire cutter pick, the Crate and Barrel Robert Welch collection in the mirror finish. And it has been one of the best investments to have nice cutlery. I'll set some water glasses. I also wanted to share a couple of book recommendations that have been really great references for me when entertaining. The first book is Entertaining, this William Sonoma book. I got it at an estate sale, so I don't know if it's still available, but if it is, I will link it in the description box below. It's really nice, it gives you a lot of really great examples on how to set your table depending on the type of event that you're having. You know, if it's more casual or if it's more formal, it gives you some great tips on how you can plan your time so that you know what to be thinking about a few days before and what to think about the day of. I also recommend Wine Folly. I think it's a really helpful reference for choosing wines if that's something that you plan on having at your event. It breaks down the wines by type and it gives really helpful information like a price range that they think you'll be able to get a good wine for of that specific type of wine. And it also gives recommendations on what that wine might pair well with. Highly recommend this book as well. Now let's go into the other room and I'll show you how I like to set up the drinks. So for this space, I just have some hydrangeas that I also got from Trader Joe's. I like to fluff out the leaves, but when you open them up, you'll notice that a lot of the leaves are kind of all smushed together. So I like to just go around and fluff up both the flowers themselves and the leaves. Something to keep in mind with hydrangeas, they are really thirsty and I forget to add some water. One of these hydrangeas is from last week and I had 5 more and they all died except the one because they ran out of water. So just keep an eye on water levels after so that you can enjoy them for a lot longer. So I'm just using this plain vase to use as a sleeve in here. This is from Crate & Barrel and it's not watertight. So if you don't have a watertight container, just find something that'll fit inside. This one doesn't really fit exactly, but I just have some towels in there. We'll have these off to the side. My in-laws gave us this really nice tray for barware. We'll be putting some chilled wine in both of these containers. Tomorrow it'll just be 4 of us, so I just set 4 wine glasses here. So we'll have dinner in the other room, but when our friends get here tomorrow, we'll come in here for some drinks and then go outside and have some pizza for appetizers before we move into the other room for dinner. My friend is coming over soon. She and her husband are one of the most thoughtful, sweet people, and we're so excited to have them over. She's super creative, incredibly talented. I had found some fabric and told her before that I was gonna share some of that with her. I'll share some of the final touches I like to do to set the ambiance. Thank you for watching. I hope this video gave you some ideas to try the next time you host some friends or family. It's all about having fun and creating memories together.